It's the same feeling. Let's get this started now. Let's get this started now.
No doubt. Do you wanna bounce?
Let's get this started now.
No doubt. Do you wanna bounce?
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another time-lapse pastel painting, finally. Today's piece is a candy queen and I had the idea to draw her like several months ago. It was actually in 2017, along with some other ideas I have for different queens that I haven't gotten around to, but I was finally able to do this one, and I just wanted to draw a beautiful black woman surrounded by candy. Pretty simple. The topic I want to talk about today is drawing from imagination versus drawing from real life. And for me, I started drawing from imagination last year, 2017. So I've only been doing it for a year. And the reason that I started to get into that is because I was feeling like I wasn't being creative enough. I didn't like the idea that I pretty much just drew, like copied from a photo of a celebrity or something. I felt like I wasn't really tapping into everything that I could do creatively, and I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone, kind of challenge myself and just be more original. I felt like there are a lot of ideas that I have in my head that I don't really do anything with, so I wanted to start doing something with them. And another reason is also because copyright issues, that kind of played a part, because, you know, when all you do is draw celebrities, there's always the chance that you know, you won't be able to sell something or put something on a bag or some other type of apparel because you're using a celebrity or a public figure's face. And I got tired of that as well. So I'm just going to get into the challenges that I've had with it and then talk about the different positive sides of it. So for me personally, my biggest challenge with drawing from imagination is that I kind of struggle to make things look realistic when I am drawing from imagination versus real life. I feel like when I draw from imagination, since I'm like thinking this face up inside my head, sometimes I forget that a face is supposed to have like a cheekbone, or it's supposed to have like a glare on the forehead here, or you know, frown lines or whatever, because I'm not actually looking at a face in front of me. And I can notice things like that as I'm drawing because of the fact that I've been drawing faces for so long. Like, I mean, it's easy to draw the features of a face. By now I can do it, you know, like I said, just thinking about a face. But sometimes I feel like I just don't, like, I see the facial features, but I don't see the details in my head for some reason. So usually they start out really flat, and I have to really, really look into it and try to figure out what it's missing. Another thing is that I usually end up just drawing my own face. Like, when I draw from imagination, I either completely think it up inside my head, or I will reference a like photo of myself, like a certain pose or something that I'm doing, and then just change the features of the face. But whenever I do that, I always end up still drawing myself for some reason. It's like super hard. I actually, for this piece, I did reference a photo of myself, but I was able to successfully change her features, and I changed her skin tone as well so that she doesn't look anything like me. But that has been a struggle. So the pros and cons of drawing from imagination. Well, the pros is that it definitely boosts your creativity. Like I said, it is crazy that, like, to me, it is crazy that we can even just imagine a face that we've never seen before, that has never existed, and just put it on paper. Like, that shit is crazy to me. I don't know about y'all, but when I first heard that people actually do this, that artists do this, I was flabbergasted. Like, I could not imagine ever doing that, and I was like, I need to try this. So yeah, it definitely boosts your creativity for sure, and it forces you to really learn the structure of a face if you don't already know it, like the different facial expressions, like how a face should be positioned when it's sad and when it's angry and when it's confused, and also teaches you like where to use certain shadows or highlights, and how to position like some hair if the face is, you know, facing this way or whatever. And it's a learning process for sure. I'm definitely still a beginner when it comes to that. You'll be able to see that by the end of this drawing, that I am definitely not perfect when it comes to that, but I'm still learning. But it's a fun learning process, so it's cool. You have to take time to learn your craft or whatever, or else you won't get better. So the challenges of drawing from real life. Now, I've been drawing from real life for most of my art career. That's what I started doing when I started drawing in 2013, and I only just started trying this thing in 2017. So for 4 years, all I did was draw from real life, whether it was photos of celebrities or photos of me or my friends or, you know, whoever. I always looked at a photo and just copied it exactly how it was. And I also used a grid for 3 years. So, and I just got back into freehanding last year. So the challenges of drawing from real life, I would say, is struggling to make the proportions correct. It doesn't really matter when you have like a certain art style that's more like cartoonish or like a comic, or, you know, little illustrations or whatever. But when you're the kind of portrait artist that I'm trying to be, or I strive to be, you want it to look as realistic as possible while still looking like a painting. So it's really hard and frustrating drawing from a picture, especially of somebody that everyone knows, and then it doesn't end up looking like them. Because people will look at it and they'll be like, okay, I kind of see where you was going with this. Like, I can kind of guess who this is supposed to be, but it doesn't really look like them because, oh, this eye is too far from the other eye, or whatever the case. Like, anyone who draws faces knows that one small tiny detail that's off will make the whole face look off. So that is the biggest struggle I feel of drawing from real life. Now, the pros and cons of drawing from real life. The pros are that you don't have to imagine what something would look like because it's right there in your face. So you don't have to worry about getting any shadows wrong, or like positioning bodies wrong or something, because you have an actual body making that position in front of you. Whereas if you were drawing from imagination, you could really fuck something like that up and people will definitely notice. I don't really have any cons other than like getting the proportions wrong and having it end up not looking like the right person. Well, I guess also the copyright thing. If you're drawing a celebrity, then you have to worry about stuff like that. But other than that, I really think that both of these methods can kind of help the other one in certain ways. Like, drawing from imagination definitely has helped me to draw from real life way better as far as proportions and accuracy, because if you look if you look at the freehand portraits that I've been doing, I freehanded Jay Park, I freehanded my own self-portrait, I freehanded Amine. If you look at those, you can really see how far I have come as a freehand artist. Because it's one thing when you're using the grid and all the proportions I set up for you, but I had to draw these faces like all by myself. I draw circles or ovals, whatever the shape of their face is, and draw just a few guidelines, like 3 or 4, and then I just figure it out. And I've been doing a pretty good job, and I feel like drawing from imagination has helped me, because I'm learning, teaching myself structure that faces are supposed to have, how a chin is supposed to look, how cheeks look from the side, how a nose looks directly in front of you, or how hair falls. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that great at hair. But I'm getting there. So yeah, this has been my thoughts on drawing from imagination versus drawing from real life. Which one do I like better? I don't know. I think I like them equally, because one allows me to be a lot more creative and like make my own characters, and show people things that never existed before. And then the other one, I don't know, it's fun. It's fun drawing people that I love or that inspire me. So, and I love watching myself progress. I love watching myself get better and better at drawing people exactly the way they look without having to use grid lines. So I love both. So I'm going to really try to start uploading a time-lapse video once a week, but bear with me. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully that'll be next week, and thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
No gas. Do you wanna bounce? Come here with that.